In anticipation of International Women's Day, which is just around the corner, I'm excited to dedicate today's episode to this globally recognized occasion. As someone who's devoted her career to guiding and mentoring women in leadership positions, International Women's Day holds a lot of meaning for me. This day is a reminder of why I embarked on a career path to support women in realizing their full potential and to dismantle the barriers that hinder their progress. International Women's Day represents a powerful call to action to fight for gender equality and to recognize the incredible achievements of women around the world. It's also a time to engage in a moment of introspection about the considerable gains achieved in the quest for equality, as well as the path that lies ahead. Let's dive into the significance of International Women's Day and explore its importance to you in the broader fight for gender equality and the role that you can play to advocate for equality for all women. Find the full transcript and other resources for women leaders at livingwhileleading.com/37. You're listening to Living While Leading with your host Sharon Ehrlich, where I help women IT executives gain more control over their careers and carve out time to care for themselves and family. International Women's Day underscores the importance of your efforts in championing gender equality. You've achieved a level of success that would not be possible without your resilience, creativity, and ability to move in a positive direction, despite the obstacles you may have confronted. Your role as a leader has been essential in ensuring that gender equality is not just an aspiration, but a reality by empowering change. Your unique position empowers you to catalyze change. Observing International Women's Day serves as a declaration of your dedication to molding the future of leadership. It entails leveraging your influence to highlight the successes and passionately champion the cause of advancement. This day also allows you to highlight the often unseen contributions of women in your field. It's crucial for women executives to amplify these stories, provide role models for the next generation, and ensure that women's contributions are recognized and celebrated. International Women's Day fosters a sense of community and solidarity among women leaders. It's a day for you to connect, share experiences, and support one another. This solidarity is the backbone of a movement that thrives on collective effort and shared vision. Unfortunately, many organizations resort to performative gestures on International Women's Day. These actions often obscure their lack of meaningful support for women. The adage, "actions speak louder than words," rings especially true in this context and should compel you to seek accountability within your organization and among your male colleagues. By advocating for practical measures that facilitate not only your own growth, but also forge pathways for all women in your organization, you contribute to dismantling enduring barriers to their progress. Some actions to consider are mentorship and sponsorship. Beyond traditional mentorship, actively sponsor women by advocating for their advancement and exposure. You understand the impact sponsorship can have on a career. Another action to consider is to advocate for equitable policies. Use your voice and influence to champion policies that foster equality, from equal pay to representation in leadership roles. It's about creating an environment where women can thrive. Another action to consider is economic empowerment. Make conscious effort to support women-owned businesses. Economic empowerment is a key driver of equality, and your support can make a real difference. And finally, leverage your position to give women a platform to share their voices. Whether it's through speaking engagements, social media, or company networks, highlighting women's stories and achievements fosters a culture of recognition and respect. Let's not forget that the majority of men have women in their lives, mothers, sisters, partners, friends, who are directly affected by inequality. Advocating for women's rights and equality is not only a matter of principle, but also serves the well-being of their families, social circles, and communities. Be proactive in engaging men in conversations about equality to promote a deeper understanding of the challenges women face and to encourage empathy, collaboration, and, most importantly, action. Ultimately, achieving gender equality requires a collective effort where everyone, regardless of gender, works towards a fairer and more just society. By modeling inclusive behaviors and openly supporting gender equality, men in leadership positions can influence cultural and organizational change, setting a precedent for others to follow. International Women's Day is a reminder that you play a critical role in creating a more equal and inclusive world. I encourage you to take a moment today to reflect on your journey, celebrate your achievements, and think about how you can contribute to advancing gender equality. Whether through mentorship, sponsorship, advocacy, or simply by being a role model, you can make a difference. Remember, you're the solution to claiming what's important to you. Thanks for listening today. This is your time. Give yourself permission to reclaim what's important to you and be who you want to be. If you're getting value from this podcast, please subscribe, share it, or write a review. And connect with me on livingwhileleading.com or on LinkedIn. And don't forget to tune in next week.